WFRV Local 5 presents a special edition of Local 5 News at 6. Salute to Veterans. This special broadcast is brought to you by Weiss Chiropractic, The Dispensary, Wisconsin Maritime Museum Manitowoc, Woodside Assisted Living, Orion Energy Systems, and Window World. And now, salute to veterans.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us for our Salute to Veterans special. I'm Tom Zalaski.
And I'm Michelle McCormack. Tonight, we honor the ones who serve and sacrifice. For the next hour, Local 5 will feature local veterans from our community.
Now, every Veterans Day, Local 5 teams up with the Vietnam Veterans of America Chapter 224 Honor Guard for a live tribute.
Tonight, we're live at the Brown County Veterans Memorial for this year's salute.
Color Guard, present the colors. Honor detail, a tin hut, port, arms. Ready, fire! Ready, fire! Ready, fire! Present, arms! Order, arms.
The Vietnam Veterans of America Chapter 224 Honor Guard, and we thank them for their service.
We know the reason behind this day, but how did it really begin?
Let's take a look into the history of Veterans Day. Veterans Day is a federal holiday which pays tribute to all American veterans. According to the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs, the holiday is observed on November 11th to mark the end of World War I. Hostilities ceased at the 11th hour on the 11th day of the 11th month of 1918. The Treaty of Versailles was signed in June of 1919, officially ending what was known then as the Great War. In November of that year, President Woodrow Wilson proclaimed November 11th as the day to recognize Armistice Day. But in October of 1954, President Dwight Eisenhower issued a first Veterans Day proclamation, officially changing the name of the holiday to what we celebrate today. And today, parades and ceremonies are held all across America. Some of the biggest are held in New York and Washington, D.C.
Here in Northeast Wisconsin, some of the largest ceremonies were held in Green Bay and Appleton, and we'll show you those tributes a little later. First, though, we have a special guest in studio.
After the break, Brown County Veterans Services Director Joe Aulick will talk about benefits and services available to our vets.
Hi, Dennis Young.
Hi, Joseph Smith.
Hi, Tom Karzala.
I always had love for my country.
You appreciate what you have here. Do solemnly swear.
I'm proud to be an American.
This is just a great country.
That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
This is the flag of my country.
those colors don't run. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
and the orders of the officers appointed over me.
I did it honorably,
I'm very glad I did it.
according to regulations and the Uniform Code of Military Justice.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thanks for doing what you did.
Thank you.
So help me God.
And welcome back to our Salute to Veterans special. A high school student from Green Bay organized a fundraiser for disabled veterans. It involved hundreds of people, and it raised $3,372.
Local 5's Paul Stino tells us how she came up with the idea and then turned it into reality.
An idea sprung from a TikTok video showing veteran suicide rates. When Brooke Hawk saw the numbers, she knew she had to find a way to help.
I just found this a great way to help people who really need it, who served our country honorably and who love our country and just fought for us.
I think that's so cool that she was able to take such a small idea and create something so big.
That idea becoming a reality on a beautiful autumn day at the Circle Tap Bar and Grill in Denmark. A home run derby for heroes. All money going to help disabled American veterans in Wisconsin.
We can't help veterans without people like Brooke raising money.
Brooke plays softball at Preble High School in Green Bay, gathering up her teammates and other softball players in the area to participate in a home run derby. A $10 entry fee, raffle, silent auctions, and a bake sale, all used to raise the money for disabled American veterans.
And you can't have a home run derby unless you have some kids to volunteer to shag the balls.
Brooke's saying she wants to make this an annual event after seeing how successful it was in its first year.
And it feels awesome. I'm just so excited about the turnout.
She puts her mind to something and she gets it done.
In Denmark, Paul Stino, Local 5 News.
Wow, that's determination, something all our military can appreciate. And joining us now, a man who every Brown County veteran really ought to get to know.
He is Joe Olick. He is the director of the Brown County Veterans Service Office. And essentially, if there is a benefit out there for a veteran, Joe knows about it. Joe, welcome.
Well, thank you.
Just give us a brief overview, if you can, what your office does.
What our office does is we connect veterans and their dependents with their entitled benefits, whether it's federal disability compensation, pension programs, education, VA health care. If an application needs to be done, we can help them do it. We're red carpet service. We do it from the top to the bottom.
So who do your services extend to? How many in Brown County?
So there's about 15,500 veterans in Brown County. And then you also have dependents and survivors of veterans. So we estimate that number to be around 5,000.
Now, Joe, Tom mentioned this to me when you guys were talking, and I was a little surprised, particularly as a military mom. 50% of our veterans don't know what they're entitled to?
Right. Over 50% of our veterans are unaware of their benefits, and we hear that in our office weekly. Wow. I did not know that was available to me. So that's why we really encourage veterans to contact us, contact our office, and we'll go down and we'll assess what they're entitled to, and many times we hook them up with their benefits.
And as you and I talked on the phone earlier this week, you told me there's an ominous side to that of veterans not knowing what their benefits are.
Right. If they don't understand their benefits, then, you know, sometimes they struggle in life, yeah. And especially reintegration coming back from the conflicts we had. And then they kind of turn, to, different things. And sometimes, unfortunately, it's suicide. And we don't want that to happen. We connect them with their benefits, their counseling services, their health care, and then those things don't happen.
What is most surprising to you as you see the veterans come to your office and contact them? Is it a particular hurdle, or just a fact that they have so much pride they think somebody's worse off and they shouldn't take the benefit?
Well, you hit the nail right on the head. Is that as veterans, we're very self-independent, and we think, hey, someone else has it worse. I'm not going to go into the VA healthcare system because someone else needs it more than I do. But there's more than enough ample room available in the healthcare system. disability compensation and those type of things, pension programs. So you should, as a veteran, should never think that there's enough money there to pay everybody, and so we encourage them to contact our office.
Tell us about Gold Ticket, Orange Ticket.
Yeah, so over the 22 years I've been doing this, I'm the longest serving veteran service officer in the state. I developed what we call a golden ticket. It's 29 core benefits that our veterans and survivors are entitled to. And that kind of gets their appetite wet for those benefits. And we encourage them to contact our office either on our website, phone, email. We'll put them on our email list. We'll get them the golden ticket of benefits. The orange ticket of benefits, that's for Agent Orange exposure to veterans in Vietnam, in Thailand, and Korea. And so there's over 55 conditions related to exposure to Agent Orange, and we can service connect many veterans for that exposure.
Boy, I feel your passion, Joe. What is it like serving your country in this way as opposed to the Air Force?
Oh, this is the best job I've ever had in my entire life. I mean, because we change people's lives, right? We change the trajectory of a person's life totally. I've walked many veterans back from suicide, got them connected with their benefits, not only affected the veteran, but affected their dependents and their survivors with benefits. So even in my own family, I got a shout out to my brother-in-law, Dean Goss, who's taught me a lot, Army veteran, and got him connected, help my nephews get those benefits, and so it goes for generations deep is what we do. It's very rewarding.
Joe Aulick, thanks for joining us. Thanks for what you do for all of our veterans.
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Much appreciated. We are back with more right after this. Stay with us.
This Veterans Day, all of us at Steinhoffel's would like to stop and take a moment to honor all of those who've served our country. It's Steinhoffel's simple way of saying thank you for your service and sacrifice. So this Veterans Day, please join us in honoring all of those who've served this country by saying thank you.
KOEHNE Cars Green Bay has a massive selection of quality pre-owned vehicles. 2011 and newer vehicles, sale price starting at $12,877. Over 150 certified vehicles available at KOEHNE Cars Green Bay. Why pay more? Visit KOEHNECars.com in Green Bay today.
Salute to Veterans is sponsored by Woodside Senior Living, The Dispensary, and Wisconsin Maritime Museum.
The rain and the cold didn't stop the Vietnam Veterans of America Chapter 224, Local 5, at their annual observance at Veterans Park in Green Bay. The group kept a constant presence at the memorial from dawn until dusk to honor their own. This tradition has been going on for the last 30 years. Green Bay's Resch Center hosted a celebration this morning.
And Local 5's Barrett Tryon was at that ceremony.
So I enlisted after college in October of 2011, and I just completed my 9 years in October of 2020.
For Jessica Williams, Veterans Day is about being together with her military family.
It's a very much celebration. It's a Thanksgiving aspect of, all the vets that are here, that have served. It's all about the celebration.
The former staff sergeant in the U.S. Army Reserves joined dozens of other veterans for that celebration at the Resch Expo in Green Bay.
I was a very shy, very naive, very timid 20-year-old.
Anita Powell is a World War II vet.
I've never regretted it. I made some friends that remained friends forever, except now they're all gone.
The United Patriotic Society of Green Bay put on the event. They've actually been in the city for more than 90 years.
I want to thank each and every one of you, and you made my life better than it could have been.
Veterans Day originated as Armistice Day on November 11th, 1919. It would not become a national holiday until 1938.
Fire! Hey! Fire! Fire!
All these years later, the message remains the same.
This is today about celebration and the fact that we have chose to volunteer and to protect and basically be the ones on the front line and making sure that the families back at home have all the freedoms that we all get to enjoy today.
In Green Bay, Barrett Tryon, Local 5 News.
Thanks, Barrett. The most recent data show that there are at least 19 million living veterans who served during at least one war as of April 1st of this year. 11% of them are women.
Members of the United States Coast Guard station in Sturgeon Bay also marking Veterans Day, but their ceremony was ahead of the official holiday. This past Saturday, they hosted their event at the Green Bay Yacht Club. The ceremony included a 21-gun salute, the playing of taps, and the laying of the wreath. Every person had a story as to why they decided to serve.
To get a little bit of an understanding of what were some of the sacrifices that people you don't even know were willing to lay down for you.
The specific ceremony began 17 years ago with no more than 10 people in attendance. Now it has grown to attract hundreds of people.
The Fox Valley Veterans Council held their tribute in Outagamie County this afternoon with members of the Army National Guard and service organizations.
Local 5 photojournalist Lucas Hansen was there to capture every moment.
Every service member has made the decision to do something bigger than themselves.
It is for this reason that we set aside a day to acknowledge those who put on the nation's uniform and put their lives at risk for the sake of our country. Not to glorify war, but to honor those who put their country and their fellow service members ahead of themselves.
Brace, shoulder, fire! Who's going to deploy? Who's going to suffer and stand guard? And potentially the ultimate sacrifice, who is going to give their ultimate sacrifice for their nation? And every service member said, I will do that. Whether they have to or not, they have raised their hand and said, you can pick me.
Loving God and Father, answer our prayers for a world of peace. We put our trust in your heavenly graces, Lord. Hear our plea and grant that peace reign throughout the world. Amen.
Every generation of Americans has had its citizen who have been willing to serve. They represent the very best of those generations, and we're lucky that such men and women lived.
Today is a special day for their veterans, but it's also important to remember them for other things. It's to remember them when legislation is being passed to take care of them. It's to remember them and understand some of the pain that they have suffered that other people won't go through. That it just doesn't have to be done on this day. It can be done any day.
And the county plans on dedicating some benches to veterans across the Mosquito Hill Nature Center.
Students in the Fox Valley are learning early to appreciate the sacrifices that were made for our country. Einstein Middle School was teaching specifically about Pearl Harbor today. COVID protocols forced them to scale back the event compared with years past, but it did not diminish the impact as students read testimonies about what they learned about the event that thrust the United States into World War II.
It's really important at this age that they learn about history, the service to your country, and what that means, and also the testimonials of our veterans and what it meant to them to go through that experience, to serve their country, to be part of a team.
The students also raised more than $11,000 for Northeast Wisconsin Old Glory Honor Flight. The middle school has been a proud contributor to the program for more than 10 years. All right, kids. Well, still to come tonight, we'll meet one of the people on a recent honor flight to give a first-hand account of the impact of that trip.
Straight ahead, though, the story of a serviceman who went to war with very little money in his pocket.
How he emerged with a wealth of knowledge that helps him help fellow veterans decades later.
And before we go to break, here is a look at some local veterans. We thank you for your service.
Hem for Heroes and the Dispensary are a proud supporter and sponsor of the local WFRV Channel 5 Salute to Veterans. We are proud to take this time to announce our first annual motorcycle giveaway to help veteran families. We'll be selling 400 raffle tickets to win this 1800cc custom-built motorcycle by a combat veteran. The funds raised will be donated to 3 veteran families that could use assistance during the holidays. If you are a veteran who would like to apply, please visit the website below. Raffle tickets for the motorcycle will be available starting today till the end of November. Hem for Heroes has always had a social mission to provide a natural alternative to pill prescriptions that come post-service to deal with different effects of service. Please join us in our stores to support the great cause. Thank you.
Welcome back. Here at Local 5, we honor our local veterans year-round.
Our Hometown Heroes segment is so highly regarded, many of the stories are featured on the storytelling wall at the Resch Expo. Local 5's Caitlin Corbett gets suggestions from you, the viewer, and then goes out to meet the people who are truly hometown heroes.
This Veterans Day, we take a look back at some of our most memorable hometown heroes. More than 70 years ago, Robert Polakowski fought as a Marine in World War II. Now we listen once again to his hometown hero share his stories of how a recruiter roped him into fighting overseas.
And he says, "You got any money on you?" I says, "Yeah, I got a little bit." And he says, "There's a restaurant just down the block." He says, "Go on down and get yourself something to eat." And he says, "You're not going back. You're on your way out."
With very little money in his pocket and none of his personal belongings, Robert Polakowski was now an 18-year-old U.S. Marine in 1943, off to fight in World War II. After ending up second in his class in coding school, Polakowski became a corporal before heading overseas to the Marshall Islands as a radio gunner.
I think we had eight B-25s. And there were 2 crews to each plane, so we would you'd take turns. We raided different islands and so on and so forth.
Polakowski got home in 1944 with a staff sergeant ranking and stayed in the reserves for 4 more years.
That was something coming onto the bridge, you know, that is, and then it was a matter of moving on from there.
Polakowski remained close with several of his World War II comrades after the war, but over the years, as some of them started to pass away, he found himself in need of something new. And that's when he joined several of the local veterans groups.
There were about a half a dozen of us that still, very close. One in Illinois, we used to go down and visit with him and that kind of thing. Those, and you never lost those. Well, each one by one, I was the only one left now of that group.
Polakowski still enjoys swapping stories and memories with other vets, because even after 7 decades, perhaps Polakowski knows better than anyone else, there's no camaraderie like that of the military.
When you're with a group for those 2 years, you're really close. You're more so than you've ever been in your lifetime. But that's how you were, you just that close with them.
And we thank all our military for their service.
And we will highlight more memorable hometown heroes throughout our special presentation tonight. Okay, today cold and windy and rainy, not the best weather for today's outdoor ceremonies.
Chief Meteorologist Luke Sampe joins us now with the latest in the weather. Luke?
Yeah, I know. I wish we had a little better weather out there for all of the services. But you know what? At least this evening, the rain has moved out and temperatures are still holding in the 40s. Nice touch, by the way. City of Green Bay lighting up the bridges downtown, red, white, and blue here for us tonight. Manitowoc is at 45 degrees here at this hour, and then we'll take you to Appleton, where it's currently 41 degrees. Let's get over to the radar network, and you can see that we've had a few isolated showers push north and east of Green Bay here for this evening. Nothing that's going to really redevelop, and probably until we get into the post-midnight hours, and then some rain and snow showers will be possible as we head into tomorrow, because we've got this system that's churning right over Superior, and it's going to continue to affect our weather. And it's going to also incorporate some colder weather, so it's not just going to be rain for tomorrow, it's going to be some rain and snow showers. So blustery, getting colder for us, flurries, and a light mix for your Friday, and then another more robust opportunity for some snow showers Saturday night. And it could be enough to where it actually accumulates on grassy areas. Now, again, this is not going to be major, but it does look like Saturday night going into Sunday morning, we could have some minor accumulations, an inch or less for most, but you get south and west of the valley, could have an inch, inch and a half. Our temperatures are going to stay cooler more often than not now going forward. We're expecting highs around 40 for the most part over the next 10 days. We're going to pop up back to around 50 by Tuesday, but then again, more often than not, upper 30s to around 40 degrees. You can see this storm system very well defined, spinning right over the western Great Lakes, and this will be affecting our weather here as we head through tomorrow, and then actually even on into the weekend. Notice how we'll have these rain and snow showers then as we head through tomorrow and into tonight, I should say, and into tomorrow, and then again an opportunity Saturday night. So for tonight, we're expecting mostly cloudy skies, not a whole lot of precipitation. Tomorrow, we're anticipating scattered rain and snow showers right around 40. Here's your 7-day planner then for Saturday, snow showers at night, 41. And on Sunday, 39 with a wintry mix over at Lambeau. We continue with more right after this.
The staff of the Wisconsin Maritime Museum would like to thank all of our veteran servicemen and women, especially those who bravely fought in the submarine service and on USS Cobia. We'd also want to thank the submarine veterans who have helped restore and maintain the USS Cobia for over 50 years. This World War II submarine is a memorial to submariners and the submarine building heritage of Manitowoc, Wisconsin. The men and women who worked tirelessly around the clock at the Manitowoc shipyard built 28 submarines for Pacific service in World War II. Those submarines played a critical role in the U.S. victory. We invite you to join us at the museum all year long as we celebrate the stories of our brave veterans in the museum and on the USS Cobia. In fact, come experience life on a submarine with an overnight stay on our sub-B&B or an in-depth hands-on tour of this National Historic Landmark vessel.
Thank you, veterans!
Welcome back. Local veterans were giving back by helping one of their own.
Local 5's Caitlin Corbett went to De Pere to show us this first-of-its-kind event.
I'm here on Oak Street in De Pere at the site of Greater Green Bay's Habitat for Humanity first ever Veterans Build. Habitat for Humanity has invited local vets to this Veterans Build for a project called She Served, recruiting vets who have often never built a home before to work together for one of their own. The home will go to Jenna Smith and her family, a single mother of 3 who is also a U.S. Army veteran. It's all about bringing awareness to the need for affordable housing for those who have served our country.
So this day is about bringing veterans together and really raising awareness that Habitat helps to build homes for veterans, but also brings veterans together to help each other out by offering volunteering opportunities and really just letting the veteran community know that they're a huge part of what we do.
And Smith says she's so grateful for an initiative like this that both honors veterans and gives them a forever home.
It feels fabulous. It's awesome to have all the other veterans helping me. It's kind of like, we remain with the No Soldier Left Behind, helping each other out all the time, and getting to where we need to be.
And the home is expected to be complete in early November. In De Pere, Caitlin Corbett, Local 5 News.
The Veterans Build marked the 127th Habitat home for Greater Green Bay.
The Wisconsin Veterans Village received a big donation from a local group. The Veterans of Foreign Wars Post in KOEHNE raised $26,000 to help build houses with the help of Byron Construction. The group made a commitment to help the village by providing safe and affordable housing for veterans. Officials say housing is an important step to help prevent veteran suicide.
Big reason for veteran suicide is lack of safe and affordable housing for veterans. And Veterans Village is really filling a spot there. There's 48 units here now. There's more to come. 3/4 of it is filled with veterans.
The KOEHNE VFW Post also donates to other veterans organizations across northeast Wisconsin.
A Navy veteran and his family in De Pere has 2 brand new bathrooms thanks to Baths for the Brave. Every year, Tundraland picks a local veteran deserving of a remodeled bathroom. This year's recipient is Mark Kralovec. The veteran served 6 years in the Navy and is now raising his 3 boys alone after his wife passed away.
A few years ago, I lost my wife to cancer, and so I'm a solo parent, and it's just kind of been a real struggle to keep up with things around the house, and it's a lot of extra stress worrying about projects that just weren't getting done.
The family was also surprised with a check of $5,000 to put towards the boys' futures. And as we go to break, some of the names and faces of veterans in our community, we thank you for your service, and please stay with us. More to come as Local 5 celebrates our military.
I had joined the Air Force in 1978, and like most, I was searching for something and not really knowing what that was. But at some point, like all of us, I made that transition to a unique group of individuals who would actually do anything it took to support this great country of ours. All of us took the same oath. I do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, both foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, and that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States and the orders of the officers appointed over me according to the Uniform Code of Military Justice. So help me God. On this Veterans Day, when you see the American flag, remember that it was a veteran that helped put her up there, and that the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, and Coast Guard will all work together to keep her up there. To all our veterans, both past and present, thank you for keeping the most recognized symbol of freedom in the entire world flying high.
Our next memorable hometown hero saw her time in service end with a devastating injury.
But as Local 5's Caitlin Corbett shows us, she still found a way to stay connected with the military.
As we continue to honor our men and women who defend our country this Veterans Day, we meet Katrina Currier. She's an Army veteran who says her career has come full circle. This hometown hero has dedicated her life to helping homeless vets get back on their feet.
I guess I have a really strong family history with armed services, every branch of the military, and I think I took it on myself to be the only female in my family.
Katrina Currier calls her choice to be the first woman in her family to enlist a proud moment. She joined the Army after high school in 1995, following her graduation from Stevens Point Area High School, and then headed to Fort Jackson.
I started working with transportation section, with supply, and I was a truck driver, an 88 Mike and a 77 Foxtrot, a fueler, so I loved it. Just getting all the supplies, drying everything and getting it to the troops, drying water, ammo, weapons, it was fun.
Currier was able to work on home station active duty in Wisconsin so she could pursue a college degree while working with the Army. But after a serious accident, Currier broke her back and left the service after 8 years. She got back on her feet, and now she's on the front lines in a different way, helping veterans to get back on their feet.
So, working here, it kind of came full circle for me, so I feel like I never left.
Career is the site director at the Veterans Housing and Recovery Program in Green Bay, a shelter of sorts that welcomes veterans who need a place to stay.
You know, being a veteran, you know the struggles that other veterans have gone through. The homeless population is something that's really sensitive. Even addressing mental health and substance abuse issues with them. You know, even with this program, you know, we welcome veterans who are homeless, at risk of becoming homeless, and then we also address mental health and substance abuse.
Once a veteran is accepted into the program, they're given their very own room with a bed just like this one. But Career says that this program is much more than just helping these veterans find a place to stay. It's about letting them know that they aren't defined by their homelessness.
We kind of break it down and figure out why they become homeless. And, you know, it just 9 times out of 10, it has something to do with a mental health or substance abuse issue that needed to be addressed. And so just really narrowing it down to find out what happened. And then you're dealing with PTSD issues and things like that. And so we tackle those here.
If you ask Career, at the end of the day for her, it's just about helping others.
It is overwhelmingly satisfying. We have a couple of really great success stories, and you know, they still stop by, and I'm gonna cry.
It's a good feeling.
And we thank you for your service, Katrina. If you know a veteran who's struggling with homelessness, the Veterans Housing and Recovery Program is there to help. There is more information about that program on our website, wearegreenbay.com.
Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers showing his respect to those who served our country. State leaders, along with the Wisconsin Department of Veterans Affairs and the Madison Veterans Council, hosted a ceremony at the state capitol. It started at 10, but then there was a moment of silence at 11 to recognize the end of the Great War. According to the state, nearly 343,000 veterans call Wisconsin home. President Joe Biden took part in the traditional wreath-laying ceremony at Arlington National Cemetery. This is the first Veterans Day without the U.S. involved in a war in 2 decades. And this Veterans Day also marks the 100th anniversary of the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. And for the first time in nearly a century, members of the public were allowed to place flowers here.
The D-Day invasion was one of the biggest events of World War II. But did you know that invasion was delayed because of the forecast?
Local 5 meteorologist Ryan Morris takes a look at how the weather impacted D-Day.
One of the most important days in world history, D-Day. Codename mission Operation Overlord changed the course of World War II as the Allies invaded the beaches of Normandy and claimed victory over the Nazis. Over a year later in 1945, World War II would come to an end. What a lot of people don't realize is the forecast was difficult and crucial in the invasion. Meteorologists had no satellites to check and heavily relied on surface observations and prior knowledge back in the 1940s. Most forecasts made more than a day out were considered an educated guess.
On June 4th, 1944, a strong area of low pressure tracked over Ireland and Scotland. This storm system raised questions about the D-Day invasion. The weather set up for the original invasion date of June 5th, 1944, had a cold front right near the beaches of Normandy. This created low-level clouds and winds over 25 miles an hour in the English Channel, which would have made the invasion very difficult. Thanks to the great work of the meteorologists for the Allied forces, forecasters found a very short window where the invasion could happen the next day on June 6th. The cold front moved further away, and a stronger system was just off to the west. The German forecasters did not anticipate this break in the weather.
The weather pattern past June 6th would have delayed the invasion multiple weeks, and by then, the Germans may have realized an attack was imminent. According to the History Channel, American and British meteorologists had conflicting opinions about the forecast. Captain James Stagg, who was a meteorologist in charge for the British Royal Air Force, advised General Dwight D. Eisenhower to postpone the invasion to June 6th. The weather wasn't perfect to start June 6th, but the rest is history when conditions lightened up. For Storm Team 5, I'm meteorologist Ryan Morse.
Thanks, Ryan. We're also taking a look at the honor flight in a different way.
Coming up, what's it like to escort a worthy veteran to Washington? Our special guest is here with us in studio to tell you about it. It's coming up next.
We all signed that bottom line that said, up to and including your life. They signed that dotted line. They didn't know if they'd ever come home, and a lot of them didn't. A lot of men and women came home under that flag. Anybody that's ever had a family member that didn't make it home, or even those that did come home, they still get a flag. Folded flag in a triangle, and that flag means the world to them.
It's the most beautiful flag in the entire world. Thank you very much for your service.
Thank you for everything you did.
The crowd you see is cheering for our local war veterans who had just returned from Washington, D.C. The veterans, along with their volunteer guardians, took part in a memorable program called the Old Glory Honor Flight. And we are joined now by one of the guardians on that honor flight, somebody near and dear to us here at Local 5. Natasha Geiger is our Director of Digital Content. Natasha, you signed up a long time ago to be a guardian on that flight, but it had nothing to do with your role here at Channel 5.
It did not. My grandfather is a Vietnam veteran, Sergeant Major James Kirby with the Air Force, and it was always my dream, passion, drive to take him on the Old Glory Honor Flight. Unfortunately, he passed away before I could take him, but something in me was just pulling me to go, and it was about him, it was about giving back, and just being there for the experience. They say it will change you, and it did. It did. The experience changed me.
A little background.
Yeah.
What is the Old Glory Honor Flight?
Yeah, so the Old Glory Honor Flight is a nonprofit organization. They came about in 2009, and they take veterans on flights to Washington, D.C. They did a flight to Vietnam, Pearl Harbor. Any branch of the military, anyone and anyone can go on these flights, and Washington, D.C., we go down around the monuments and just reminisce, and yeah.
Well, tell us a little bit about your flight. Where did you take off from? Who was with you? What was their reaction, from start to when they finally touched down in the Capitol?
Yeah, so we took off in Appleton on September 15th. There were 97 veterans, 3 Korean, 2 women, and the rest were Vietnam vets. Leading up to that morning, it's chaotic. It's a little chaotic because there's so much going on, and we board the flight, and there's this anticipation. There's just the plane is full of talk. Everyone's talking, everyone's chatting, and kind of getting to know each other, because a lot of us guardians, we didn't know our veteran flying, so it's just getting to know each other and enjoying a day.
We've all seen the veterans who go to the monument. They stencil the name of their comrade or their loved one.
Yep.
There are 50,000 names on that wall.
Yeah.
How do you find your name or who you want to stencil?
Yeah, so there is actually an app. There's an app for everything, right? Yeah. So it's called the Vietnam Wall, and previously when I had talked to my veteran, he gave me some names, and all you do is you type it in the app, and it'll find the panel and the row. So it's a lot easier, because there's, in that moment when you're at the wall, there's so many people, there's so many emotions. You just kind of want to go there, get the names, and then take a step back and let your veteran do what they need to do.
Yeah, there was even a moment where you said you had to put the camera down.
Yes, yeah, there were several of those, but especially at the Vietnam Wall. We were just walking through, and I just had to put my phone in my pocket and just watch. ranges of emotion. A lot of guys would just put their hands on the wall. Some were crying, some were just standing there and just taking it all in.
When you arrived home, got off the plane in Appleton, tell us what happened.
We got off the planes and they had black curtains closing off the rest of the airport. And hushed tones. I mean, you could drop a pin in there and you would hear it. And when it got to that point, they opened up the curtains and hundreds of people. It gives me chills. I mean, watching this video, it gives me chills. Hundreds of people, family, military, you name it, they were there. And we would walk down through the airport, people cheering and, you know, shaking hands of, you know, veterans they don't even know they're shaking their hands. Tears. I was crying, my veteran, everyone was crying.
I'm crying a little bit right now listening to it.
We've got a special event coming up, Old Glory Honor Flight special event. It is the Red, White, and Blue Bash, February 12th at the Black Sheep Restaurant in Green Bay. It is their big fundraiser. It's their big dinner. Natasha, thank you so much for being with us. But we got to meet Grandpa. Grandpa is Sergeant Major Jim Kirby, United States Air Force.
United States Air Force.
Served in Vietnam. Thanks again.
Thank you so much.
Grandpa's proud of you. He enjoyed the flight.
Thank you.
We're back with more right after this.
We only recognize one day a year, but we live 365 days with our freedom, safety, and security. Most Americans truly profess to love our country. Only a few Americans are our true heroes. You have the power to change our soldiers' lives and future. Big or small, our soldiers need your support. Every soldier has unique challenges and goals. That's why the Spine Project provides a variety of services at no cost to the soldier. Your generous, tax-deductible donation to the Spine Project will change the lives of the soldiers here in our community and impact our future generations. When a soldier leaves for war, the entire family feels the impact. The Spine Project can support a soldier's entire family. With your monthly or one-time donation, you can give back a portion of what our soldiers sacrificed. Without their sacrifice, we wouldn't have our freedoms today that we take for granted. Please consider donating today at thespineproject.org. On behalf of all those we serve, thank you.
We are so proud of Local 5 News anchor Connie Feldman, who was playing taps there yesterday during a Veterans Appreciation Luncheon in De Pere. This morning, the VFW in Duck Creek gave local veterans a special start to their day.
And Local 5's Faith Alford was there for their annual Armed Forces breakfast.
Heroes are honoring heroes as they start the day with gratitude at Duck Creek's VFW.
It brings tears to my eyes. It means a lot to me but of course the owners of Duck Creek Pub are always supporting the vets.
Veterans and volunteers gathering for an annual breakfast filled with good food, love, and laughter.
It gives you a really good feeling that you can give back to them and really say thank you, and they really do appreciate it.
The breakfast feeds about 500 local veterans each year and gives them a chance to reminisce over their time in service.
Getting to see my old friends and getting the hugs and just listening to them and being recognized. But the fact that a lot of female veterans are not recognized because there's a lot of people that don't realize that females can be veterans.
This event is made possible because of community support. Local businesses come together to donate and supply food. For veterans, this event is about more than just the food. It's a chance for them to show gratitude to one another and remember the ones who made the ultimate sacrifice.
I guess I'm just thankful that I'm still here. There are many friends of mine that aren't here because they gave the ultimate sacrifice. I give out gifts as an appreciation for their service. These gifts actually come from a young lady in Little Swamico. Many of us in our post, we still serve. We serve in the military, and our goal is to still serve. And that's what the VFW is all about.
Today is also the VFW's biggest fundraiser of the year. They raffle off items and use that money to help fund veteran programs.
Any veteran that even got hurt or injured overseas and that still will take and give back to the community every day. So when you say that someone's enlistment doesn't end, the reason they say that is because we're always constantly giving.
Service never stops for our heroes, and today's breakfast highlights what Veterans Day is all about, saying thank you. In Howard, Faith Alford, Local 5 News.
Thank you, Faith. And that event fed hundreds of veterans, and they gave away a couple of gift cards. All proceeds raised during the event are going toward veterans in need.
And another way to show support for our veterans is through discounts. Local shops and restaurants were giving out free goodies and vouchers to our local veterans. At Texas Roadhouse, free meal vouchers were distributed for future dine-in or takeout orders. And at Saruji's, free candy bars were up for grabs at the chocolate store.
Well, there's one local veteran who used exercise to help pull himself out of some of the darkest times he's faced.
Local 5's Caitlin Corbett shows us how he pedaled his way through the stress after deployment and brought other veterans across the finish line.
And finally, this Veterans Day held a special motivation for one of our past hometown heroes. This hometown hero is turning his struggles into strides. Aaron Hunnell is using his own tough life experiences and turning them into triumphs.
I just felt like I was at a tough spot in my life where I needed to make a decision, right? I could keep doing what I'm doing, working this job that I don't really care for, or, I could try to do something with myself and make a life for myself that I'm proud of.
So in 2004, Aaron Hunnell joined the U.S. Army as a paralegal.
Found something that I was really passionate about and got to help commanders and provide legal assistance with like powers of attorney, and then also went on a couple of deployments as a paralegal, and I was able to help people, which I really like to do.
After 2 deployments to Iraq, it was when Hunnell entered the veteran world that he realized he was the one who needed help.
When you're deployed, there's a sense of purpose and connection that you get. Like you put on that uniform and you know that you've got each other's backs, right? There's a lot of teamwork. The absence of purpose and connection when you get back home can just throw you into a tailspin and to a very dark place that can be very hard to get back from.
Hunnell was in that dark place for some time between deployments, finding himself reliant on alcohol to numb his struggles, until he discovered a new outlet, exercise. Hunnell ran the Satellite Boston Marathon while in Iraq in 2010. He was then invited by the Boston Athletic Association the following year to speak about his experience running in the military.
I started talking about running being a passion, and it made me think about at the Boston Marathon, people coming from like all over the world for this one race. Like the start line is the same, the finish line is the same, but the paths that people have come from and the path that they're taking, mentally, it's all different, but it's all the same. And so what I thought was, like, this is a sense of community. It's as close as I can get to being in the service.
Hunnell says he used fitness as a tool to pull himself out of some of the darkest times after his service. So he thought, why not do that for other veterans, but with biking? And that's where the Ride to Stop Suicide came to be.
I started thinking to myself, am I doing what I could be doing to help prevent suicide in the veteran community? We came up with this idea called the Ride to Stop Suicide. And so our goal is to donate 100 bikes to military veterans across the country on Veterans Day 2021.
To do that, Hunnell and his team will make their journey across the course of 22 days, starting on September 11th. For Hunnell, the meaning, though, is greater than just a bike ride.
Life is like a bike, you have to push on the pedals to move yourself forward, and you have to steer yourself in the direction that you want to go and make people part of the process. If there aren't people, none of those things matter. It's the people that create value and meaning for us in life. So we need to find ways to come together as teams and help each other so we can have a meaningful life.
And we thank you for your service, Aaron. And thank you, Caitlin, for showcasing our most memorable hometown heroes.
You can see all of our hometown hero feature stories on our website at wearegreenbay.com. And as we go to break, we introduce you to the local people who answered the call to serve our country.
If you've been injured in a truck crash, call Gruber Law Offices. Trucking law can be extremely complicated. There are specific rules and regulations that apply, and we know what it takes to win. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
This Veterans Day, all of us at Steinhoffels would like to stop and take a moment to honor all of those who've served our country. It's Steinhoffels' simple way of saying thank you for your service and sacrifice. So this Veterans Day, please join us in honoring all of those who've served this country by saying thank you.
Salute to Veterans is sponsored by Window World, Orion Energy Systems, and Weiss Chiropractic.
In 1990, a group of veterans wanted to make sure there was a place to honor those who serve. They formed the nonprofit Military Veterans Museum Corporation.
Local 5's Eric Richards gives us a tour.
It's a place I've passed along Highway 41 100 times, the Military Veterans Museum and Education Center in Oshkosh.
It was started back in 1989 by 5 individuals that were all World War II veterans, and they had all this memorabilia, and they said, well, let's go ahead and start a museum.
The original location started in Neenah and moved to Oshkosh in 2001.
A fundraiser was put together to build this building. One of the main things that we wanted to do is we had military vehicles and we had nowhere to store them.
In 2008, the current location was built and completed in 2010. However, it did not open until 2014 due to funding issues.
Over the past 2 years, there have been dozens of new additions to the museum, and the best part about all this is that you get a hands-on experience that you can't get from reading a history book.
We have a Vietnam-era gun truck. We tell the story of the 359 Transportation Company and the individuals that served there hauling fuel up into the Central Highlands of Vietnam.
Nothing beats getting that first-hand experience and stories from veterans themselves. Grady proudly displays his uniform and pictures from his time in the service.
I was 29 years old. Wow. I'd spent 9.5 years in the Marine Corps. I just had my 29th birthday.
For now, the museum is only open on weekends, but that could change if they get some additional volunteers. In Oshkosh, Eric Richards, Local 5 News.
The museum's board of directors says anyone can be a volunteer. You don't have to be a veteran. And for more information on what the museum has to offer, just go to our website, wearegreenbay.com. Hard to believe, but that concludes our Salute to Veterans special, and we want to thank our viewers on the air and online for watching.
And we want to say a big thanks to our special guests for sharing their stories with us today. And thank you to every veteran for your service. We will see you back here again tonight for Local 5 News at 10. Until then, have a good evening.
This has been a special edition of Local 5 News at 6. Salute to Veterans. This special broadcast was brought to you by Weiss Chiropractic, The Dispensary, Wisconsin Maritime Museum, Manitowoc, Woodside Assisted Living, Orion Energy Systems, and Window World. Thank you for watching.